Have you ever felt like time kept moving but your life didn't? Like you're giving everything you've got, yet you're stuck in the same spot, staring at the same problems, walking through the same exhausting routine day after day? If you've ever felt that way, understand this. You are not broken, and you are not alone. Every person who has ever done anything meaningful has walked through seasons where nothing seemed to change, days when the future looked foggy, when progress felt invisible, when their spirit felt drained and heavy. But feeling stuck is not the final verdict on your life. It is not a measure of your value, your potential, or your destiny. Feeling stuck is a moment, not a life sentence. It is a chapter, not the whole book. It is a signal, a nudge, a call that says, it's time to shift. It's time to decide. It's time to move. The first thing you must realize is this. Being stuck is not the same as failing. It does not mean you're not good enough. It does not mean the universe is against you. It simply means you've reached a point where the old way of doing things can't take you any further. That's not punishment. That's growth knocking at your door. Every champion, every leader, every person you admire has felt what you're feeling now. They've known doubt. They've faced fear. They've stared at closed doors and wondered if they would ever open. What separated them from those who gave up wasn't perfect timing or magical luck or a smooth road. It was mindset. It was courage. It was the decision to move even when the path ahead was blurry. So the first step to pushing forward is simple but not easy. Tell the truth about where you are. Stop pretending you're okay if you're not. Stop numbing yourself with distractions. Stop running from the mirror. Look at your life with clear eyes. Ask yourself, what is really holding me here? Is it fear? Is it doubt? Is it guilt from the past? Is it the comfort of what's familiar even when it hurts? Is it a lack of direction about what you truly want? Whatever it is, name it. Put words to it. Drag it out of the dark and into the light. Acknowledgement is not weakness. It is power. Because the moment you see your situation clearly, you stop being a victim of it. You reclaim the ability to choose. Once you've faced where you are, the next step is to shift your inner world. Your mind is your greatest weapon, or your greatest prison. If you repeat to yourself, I'm stuck, I'm powerless, nothing ever changes, your brain will go to work proving you right. It will filter out opportunities, solutions, and possibilities because it's been instructed to focus on limits. But if you begin to tell yourself, I can move forward, I can learn, I can figure this out, I can rise from this, your mind will start searching for ways to back that up. It will look for doors, not walls. Every thought is a seed. Plant seeds of resilience, plant seeds of hope, plant seeds of discipline and determination. Guard those seeds. Feed them every day with what you listen to, what you watch, who you talk to, and what you say about yourself. Change the story you tell yourself about being stuck. Don't label it as the end. See it as training. See it as preparation. See it as the moment where the old version of you starts to fall away and a stronger version begins to rise. Every stagnant season carries within it the possibility of transformation. The question is, will you answer that call? The second step to moving forward is action, no matter how small. You don't need a flawless plan. You don't need all the answers. You don't need to feel ready. You just need to start. Not next year. Not next month. Not when it's convenient. Now. Take one small step today. Write one page. Make one call. Send one email. Study for 1 hour. Walk for 10 minutes. Ask one person for guidance. One small, deliberate action that moves you 1 inch closer to the life you want. Small steps build momentum. Momentum builds confidence. Confidence builds progress. And progress, no matter how slow, is what breaks the illusion of being stuck. Most people stay where they are because they're staring at the top of the mountain instead of the next step. They get overwhelmed by how far they have to go, and end up going nowhere. You don't climb a mountain in a single leap. You climb it one step, one breath, one decision at a time. So ask yourself, not, how do I finish it all? But, what's the next right move? Then do it. The third step is to focus ruthlessly on what you can control. You cannot rewrite your past. You cannot control other people's choices. You cannot stop unexpected storms from hitting your life. But you can control how you respond. You can control your effort. You can control your discipline. You can control what you focus on, what you practice, and what you tolerate. The more you obsess over what you can't control, the more powerless you feel. But when you shift your energy to what you can influence today, even in a small way, you start to feel your strength again. Blame is easy. Blame feels good for a while. But blame does not move you forward. Blame freezes your feet in the same place. Responsibility moves them. If you want to move, you have to own your life. Not just the parts you like, all of it. Decide. No matter what this world throws at me, I will keep going. I will keep learning. I will keep building. I will keep moving. The fourth step is to surround yourself with growth. Who you spend time with is not a small detail. It is a major decision. If you spend your days around people who complain, who mock ambition, who live in drama, who laugh at your dreams, you will eventually choke your own progress just to fit in. But when you surround yourself with people who are hungry to improve, people who hold themselves to a higher standard, people who refuse to settle, you start to rise without even realizing it. Energy is contagious. Mindset is contagious. Habits are contagious. Find voices that push you forward. Mentors who tell you the truth. Friends who call you out and call you up. Content that feeds your mind instead of numbing it. Let the people around you remind you of who you can become, not just who you've been. The fifth step is to make peace with discomfort. Growth does not live in comfort zones. Feeling stuck often isn't about lack of ability. It's about avoiding the discomfort required to change. The discomfort of failing. The discomfort of starting over. The discomfort of not being good at something yet. Fear is not a stop sign. Fear is a signal. You're stepping into new territory. That's where transformation happens, at the edge of what you know, where your excuses get loud and your courage has to get louder. Don't run from the uncomfortable conversations. Don't hide from the new challenge because you might look foolish. Don't retreat every time you feel afraid. Walk toward it. Breathe through it. Move anyway. Each time you act in spite of fear, you rewrite the limits of who you think you are. The sixth step is to reflect, adjust, and persist. Life is not a straight path. It's more like a maze. You will hit dead ends. You will trip. You will take wrong turns. That does not mean you're finished. It means you're learning. Setbacks are feedback. They reveal what to refine, what to release, and what to reinforce. Take time to reflect. What worked? What failed? What did I learn about myself? Then adjust. Change the strategy, not the goal. And after you adjust, persist. Get up one more time, then you fall. Try one more time when you feel like you've tried everything. Every story of lasting success is filled with moments that felt like the end, but weren't. The difference was persistence. Remember this, your feelings are real, but they are not final. You may feel stuck, but that doesn't mean you are trapped. You may feel exhausted, but that doesn't mean you are finished. You may feel unsure, but that doesn't mean you are powerless. You are allowed to feel what you feel. You are not required to surrender your future to those feelings. One powerful tool you can use is visualization. Close your eyes and imagine in detail the life you are building. Not just the big achievements, but the person you become. See yourself waking up with purpose. See yourself handling challenges with calm and strength. See yourself crossing that finish line, living that dream, helping those people, becoming that version of you that you know is possible. Visualization is not wishing. It is mental rehearsal. When your mind has seen it over and over, your actions start aligning with that picture. Your brain begins to treat it as familiar instead of impossible. Another powerful tool is gratitude. When you only focus on what's missing, your world shrinks. When you focus on what you already have, skills, relationships, experiences, second chances, your world expands. Gratitude shifts your attention from "I have nothing" to "I have something to build from." Every day, find reasons to be thankful. For the lessons that hurt. For the strength you gained through pain. For the fact that you are still here, still breathing, still able to choose your next step. From that place of gratitude, movement becomes lighter. Not easy, but lighter. Embrace learning. Every challenge, every delay, every no contains something you can use. Learn about your gifts. Learn about your blind spots. Learn new skills that match the future you want, not the past you're escaping. The more you learn, the less hopeless you feel. Because knowledge gives you options, and options give you power. Next, commit to consistency. Motivation is a visitor. It comes and goes. Discipline is a resident. You invite it in and keep it there. You won't wake up inspired every day. You won't always feel like it. But if you show up anyway, if you keep taking small, consistent steps, your life will start to shift. Tiny actions repeated over time create massive change. Never underestimate the power of showing up when it's boring, showing up when you're tired, showing up when nobody is clapping. That is where character is built. That is where momentum is born. Be patient with yourself. Change is not instant. You did not get stuck overnight. You will not get unstuck overnight. There will be days when you move inches instead of miles. That's okay. That's still movement. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge the days you could have quit but didn't. Respect your effort, even when the result isn't visible yet. Self-compassion is not an excuse to stay the same. It is the fuel that allows you to keep going long enough to change. Above all, do not abandon yourself. You have survived every bad day so far. You have made it through storms you thought would break you. You have untapped strength you haven't even met yet. Your story is your own. Your timeline is your own. Stop measuring your journey against someone else's highlight reel. Your job is not to be them. Your job is to become the best, most honest, most powerful version of you. Trust that every step you take, even the shaky ones, is moving you. Every day is a chance to start again. Every choice is a brick in the future you're building. Every action you take is a vote for the kind of person you are becoming. You are not just a character in life's story. You are the author of your next chapter. Feeling stuck is just a page. Keep writing. Do not wait for the perfect mood. Do not wait for the perfect resources. Do not wait for everyone to understand your vision. The time to move is not someday. The time to move is now. Action creates momentum. Momentum creates clarity. Clarity creates progress. And progress creates a life that finally feels like it's yours. So here is your challenge. Look honestly at your life. Notice where you feel stuck. Then decide, really decide, that you will move, even if it's only by one step today. Decide that you will focus on what you can control. Decide that you will choose environments, people, and mindsets that help you grow. Decide that you will walk toward your fears instead of away from them. Decide that you will learn from every setback and keep showing up until the breakthrough comes. Understand this. Every person you see winning today once stood where you are now. They doubted themselves. They were afraid. They felt stuck. But they acted anyway. They believed in a future they could not yet see. They moved forward one step at a time until their reality matched their vision. You are not different. You are not excluded. You carry that same potential, that same fire, that same capacity to rise, rebuild, and redefine your life. Your moment is not sometime later. Your moment is this one, right here, right now. Take the step, make the call, start the project. Let go of what's holding you. Move forward with courage. Move forward with faith. Move forward with determination that says, no matter how many times I fall, I will get back up. No matter how many times I feel stuck, I will refuse to stay stuck. No matter what stands in my way, I will keep moving forward. Because the power to change your direction, the power to build your future, the power to write a new chapter has always been in the same place. Thank you for watching. If this message spoke to you, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more life-changing motivation. Remember, your current chapter is not your final story. Keep going. Your future is waiting.